Hello everybody, welcome to Avanico Technologies. In the previous video, we were seeing about the extensive sales process, and in today's video, we're going to see about the Dunning Wizard. So basically, the Dunning Wizard deals with how to manage the overdues, how to give constant reminders, and how to manage the collection process. Let's get into the video. I have taken OEC database. I have taken OEC computers test database. So the Dunning Wizard starts with creating the Dunning terms. So you can see the Dunning terms inside. Administration, setup, business partners, and Dunning terms. So by default, SAP has given you a standard Dunning term, which has got these details. So basically, we'll be able to send 3 levels of Dunning letters with effective from 30 days from the due date of the invoice. And then if there is any fee per letter or minimum balance, we can give it here. And here is an option whether should we consolidately give one letter for each business partner, or it should be for 1 letter per invoice or 1 letter per Dunning Wizard. And then here for the business partner, if there is any minimum balance or something, those things can be configured here. And what is the rate of interest for the late payment? So basically, we have given 10% here annually. So which means if I have a due of 3 years, then according to that, my Dunning fee will be calculated. So these are the basic options, the Dunning terms. Of course, we can edit it if we want. Also, we can create so many Dunning terms. So it can vary from customer to customer. The second step is in your general settings. Inside the BP module, we can give what is the default Dunning term for every customer. So that is a standard one that we have get. This is the second step. In the third step, we are going to show you the exceptions in the business partner master data. So in the business partner master data, you can see an option called in the payment terms. You can see an option called Dunning term here. So since with the Dunning term set up in your general settings, based on that, in the payment terms, the Dunning will change. So I'm taking a customer for example. So I'm taking the second customer. So here in the payment terms, you can see the Dunning term is standard. And here in the accounting tab, you can see the block Dunning letters concept. So if this level has been, if this box has been enabled, then the Dunning letters will not be applicable for this particular customer. So let's run the Dunning Wizard now. So you're supposed to go to the Dunning Wizard inside main menu, sales AR and Dunning Wizard. So I'm just going to next. So here I'm going to start a new Dunning Wizard. I'm giving next. So I'm giving the name as test. And then the date of running is by default, it is today's date. So for what level I'm going to run the Dunning or for which term, it's only standard we have created. So those things can be given here and I'm giving next. So here I'm supposed to add the customer's name. Okay. So I'm just giving add and then I'm selecting the random customers. Say for example, I'm just selecting the first one and the first one till the first one, second one, third one. So now if I give OK, all these 3 customer along with their balances will be displayed here. So now I'm going to give next. So here, what are the filters that we are going to go for what are the filters that we are supposed to consider for the documents can be given here. So the posting dates or due dates or those filters can be given here. And then I'm going to next. So when I give next, you can see that the Dunning Wizard, it is recommending you watch document, what is the total amount, what is the open amount in the document, what is the interest date, like what is the due date, what is the due date, what is the interest percentage, because we were giving 10% annually. So if it is crossing if it is crossing more than 10 years, then it will be 10 into that particular value. Interest percentage, so what is the interest amount? So what is the total amount after adding the interest amount along with the principal? What is the total amount? All these options will be given here. And this you can see that level 1 is being considered because this is the first time we are running the dunning wizard to these customers. So that's why it's showing level 1. If I'm executing the same thing for the second time, you can see that the level 2 has been come, level 2 is appearing because that is the second time I'm sending the letters to the customers asking for the due. So I can just check if all the data are right. Also, I can see a preview of this dunning wizard using this preview option. So you can see that the inside the dunning wizard, you can see what is the customer name, what are the dues. These data can be given. So now I'm going to give next. So here if I give save, print selection and exit, here I can give execute only and I can give email dunning letters and exit. So with this option, you can see that the email is being forwarded to these customers and that is how the dunning wizard is executed. And after this, we can give finish. So once we give finish, we can see that the dunning wizard is executed. Yes. Thank you.